example 5 on page 543 solve the equation that have q root. Again, when you see radical, try to isolate the radical alone on one side, then you can use the principle of power. Okay? So we start off with this q root of 2x plus 1 plus 5 equal to 0. So I will isolate this q root alone on one side. That means I will remove this constant term right here. So subtract 5 on both sides. Q root 2x plus 1, and then this is 0 equal to 0 minus 5 is negative 5. Okay? Using the principle of power, when you have two equations, when you have one equation a equal to b that is true, okay, then you will have, when you raise the exponent a to the n, it will equal to the right hand side b to the n, and n is some natural number. So we're going to use this principle of power applied for here. The n here is some power that you're going to raise on both sides, right? This power n depends on the index of the radical. Because the index is 3, I'm going to raise the power n to 3 on both sides. Okay? Again, the goal is to remove the radical. That's why I multiply. That's why I raise to the third exponent so that I can simplify the q root. Okay? Now, when you raise to the third power, the inside the q root right here will be simplified. So this term right here will be simplified to 2x plus 1. Okay, that's the reason why we raise to the third power when we have the index of this radical is 3. If you have these two match, you can simplify this q root. So this now is equal to 2x plus 1 equal to, but this, when you raise to the third power, is equal to negative 125. Alright, let's simplify as much as possible. To solve for x, right, we need to remove this term, so subtract 1 on both sides. So we have 2x, 1 subtract 1 is 0, equal to negative 125, subtract 1 is negative 126. Divide both sides by 2. We have 2 divided by 2 is 1, 1 times x is x, equal to negative 126 divided by 2, 126 divided by 2. So 6 times 2 is 12, subtract 0, carry 6, times 3 is 6, so 0. So 63, so negative 63. Okay? Now, we got one answer, which is x equal to negative 63. We still need to check the answer to make sure that we got a correct answer. So let's check. So we check the x equal to negative 63. We replace x equal to negative 63 to the x here in the original equation. 2x plus 1 plus 5 equal to 0. Substituting this into the q root, 2 times negative 63 plus 1 plus 5 equal to 0. One with substitute, we don't know if the left hand side equal to the right hand side. So we put the question mark here. So simplify, we get 2 times negative 63 is what? 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 6 is 12, so negative 126 plus 1 plus 5, question mark 0. So this simplified to q root of negative 126 plus 1 is negative 125 plus 5, question mark. Now, negative 125, you can simplify this to q root because this is the index is odd. So that means you can bring this negative to the front of the cube root, or when the radical has index that is odd, like 3, 5, 7, 11. Because index to 3 is odd, you can bring the negative outside the radical. So 125 plus 5, question mark 0. So for this, we can simplify this to negative cube root of 5 to the third power, because 125 can be factored out to 5 raised to the third power plus 5, 0. Now, because this 5 has exponent 3, it matched with the index 3 here. That means you can simplify this cube root to 5 plus 5, 0, question mark. Negative 5 plus 5 is 0. So actually this is a true statement. So you say that this x equal to negative 63 is the solution to this equation. So the solution, so you say the solution is negative 63. Okay? So negative 63 is the answer to this radical equation.